Hello students, in our previous videos, we learned that plants get their nutrition on their own through the photosynthesis process and hence called autotrophs. Plants during the photosynthesis process convert light energy into chemical energy. That is, prepare glucose using water and carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight. Students, can you think about how animals obtain their nutrition? Recall that animals are heterotrophs, that is, they depend on others for their nutrition. In our today's video, we will learn how the simplest unicellular organisms like amoeba, paramecium, and euglena obtain their nutrition. Students, many unicellular organisms live in water bodies and must move around to find food. Most often, they obtain nutrition by eating other organisms. Let's start with amoeba. Amoeba are protozoa found in fresh water. Students, protozoa are the single-celled organisms. They come in many different shapes and sizes ranging from amoeba to paramecium. Amoeba can change its shape while paramecium has fixed shape and complex structure. Now, let's see how amoeba find its nutrition. Students, amoeba feeds on microscopic plants and animals present in water. We have studied various modes of nutrition earlier. The mode of nutrition in amoeba is holozoic, and the process of obtaining food by amoeba is called phagocytosis. There are various processes in the nutrition of amoeba. Let's learn them one by one. The first process involved is ingestion. Students, ingestion is the process of taking food in the cell. Amoeba doesn't have a mouth for ingestion of food. Then, how does amoeba ingest food? Well, amoeba ingests the food by encircling it and forming pseudopodia. After the food is completely encircled by its cell membrane, the food is engulfed inside the cell. Here, lysosome empties its digestive enzymes into this bag to digest the food particle. This encircled structure where the food particle is trapped is called as food vacuole. The next process is digestion. In digestion, the large and insoluble molecules break into small and water-soluble molecules. Do you know how these large molecules of food break down into small molecules? Yes, with the help of the digestive enzymes which lysosome release in the food vacuole. These digestive enzymes react with the food and break it down into simple and soluble molecules. Then comes the absorption. Students, when the food is digested by the digestive enzymes, then it is absorbed in the cytoplasm by the process of diffusion. Do you remember the diffusion process? Yes, diffusion is the movement of molecules from their higher concentration to low concentration. Students, a large amount of food is digested and then absorbed in the cytoplasm, but there remains some undigested food in the food vacuole. After absorption, there occurs assimilation. Students, amoeba uses absorbed food to obtain energy for its growth and repair. This process of utilizing absorbed food for obtaining energy, repair, and growth is called assimilation. If there remains some excess food, then it is stored in the cytoplasm in the form of glycogen and lipids. The last process in the nutrition process is egestion. When a large amount of undigested food gets accumulated inside the food vacuole, it is thrown out of the cell by rupturing the cell membrane. The process of removal of undigested food from the body is called egestion. Students, note that egestion is different from excretion in the sense that during egestion, the undigested food is removed from the body via anus, while in excretion, metabolic wastes are removed via different organs. Now, let us explore the nutrition in other unicellular organisms like paramecium. Although unicellular paramecium has fixed shape and size and complex structure unlike amoeba, paramecium is found in aquatic environments and feeds on the other organisms like bacteria and algae. Students, do you know that paramecium cannot make pseudopodia like amoeba as it has fixed shape? So then how does it obtain food? Observe this paramecium. It is covered with cilia throughout the cell. These cilia beat together in one direction, creates water current that move the paramecium towards food source. Students, the oral groove of paramecium also contains cilia, which draw the food particle into this cavity, that is oral groove. Once this cavity is filled, the food is enclosed in a vacuole where it is slowly digested. The food vacuole travels through the cell, so the nutrients diffuse through the vacuole's membrane into the cytoplasm. The other nutritional process like digestion and assimilation are similar to the process in amoeba. Any remaining waste materials are eliminated through an anal pore. Students, now let us learn about nutrition in another unicellular organism, Euglena. Students, do you know what is so peculiar about Euglena? Actually, the Euglena is one such unicellular organism that has both plant and animal characteristics, which it uses for obtaining nutrition. Most species of Euglena have photosynthesizing chloroplasts within their cell, which enable them to feed by autotrophic mode of nutrition like plants. However, they can also take nutrition like heterotrophs, that is, like animals. Students, when feeding as a heterotroph, Euglena takes in nutrients by eating other small animals and can survive on organic matter. When there is sufficient sunlight for it to feed by photosynthesis, it uses chloroplast containing the pigments chlorophyll to produce glucose. So students, let's summarize what we have learned in this video. We have learned that nutrition in amoeba includes ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion process. We have also learned that paramecium has cilia which draw the food into the oral groove, and then all the process like digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion takes place like amoeba. Euglena has both plant and animal characteristics, so it can take nutrients either from photosynthesis or by eating small animals. In the next video, we will learn about the human digestive system.